Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today I am going to talk about this bullshit that recently came out of Senator Elizabeth Warren's mouth about crypto and how absolutely terrible it is for the crypto community as a whole, all right? So, first things first, I normally never do news types of videos like this, as my subscribers already know this. Normally my channel is all about crypto education and crypto trading education as well, but I may actually start covering newsy type of stuff once or twice a week from now on. I don't know, I haven't quite decided yet. But anyway, when I saw this tweet in my Twitter feed from Senator Warren yesterday, it definitely pissed me off quite a bit, to be honest with you. To be realistic with you, it really pissed me off quite a bit, as it would for any crypto investor, to be honest with you, especially one who values their privacy. Because seeing these old people in politics like this, I mean, seeing them pretend that they know about the crypto space just makes me absolutely sick. It's honestly disgusting. So, as far as the article is concerned that we see right here, as far as this article is concerned, for those of you who haven't seen it, let's go ahead and check it out real quick, actually. But as we can clearly see here, the tweet that she had put out was, rogue nations, oligarchs, and drug lords are using crypto to launder billions. Yeah, we already know that. People have been doing that for ages, or whatever. Back since the pirate ages. I mean, shit. I mean, we had freaking, God, we have, I don't even know pirates names, but we had people on pirate ships doing shit like that. But anyway, evade sanctions and finance terrorism. My bipartisan bill puts common sense, in place to help crypto money laundering loopholes and protect our national security. I'm calling major bullshit right there. Realistically, no. What she's really doing is she just wants to have control over everything so that she can feel good about herself. And that's really all this is. Is it's all about control here. But let's go ahead and check out this article that CNN wrote the other day. So, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to touch base on some things that really kind of pissed me off about this. So realistically, one of the big things that really upset me here was, obviously they talk about the FTX scandal. Everybody knows about that. I'm not going to dive into that. But realistically here, this is where it kind of pissed me off here was the legislation would direct the Financial Crimes Enforcement, FinCEN, within the Treasury Department to designate digital asset wallet providers, miners, validators, and others as money service businesses. That in turn would extend responsibilities to the Bank Secrecy Act to the crypto industry, including no KYC requirements. Okay. Here's the thing. For those of you who aren't familiar with KYC requirements pretty much means, the platform pretty much has to ask the customer basic things like, what's your name? What's your email address? What's your social security number? Shit. What's your freaking favorite TV show? They try to get everything that they possibly can out of the customer so that they can have like a detailed profile of these people, so that they can basically control and do whatever they want with them. That's the way I look at it anyway. I'm not a huge fan of, KYC requirements. Me personally, I got into crypto because of the actual nature of the privacy that it had. Because here's the thing, I don't like the government spying on everything I'm doing. It's just, I have a right to my privacy as a human being. I mean, I do. So realistically, this kind of shit pisses me off. And on top of that, to be brutally honest with you, this is just out of line, and I think this kind of goes against the Constitution in a way as well. But other than that, other things that were included in the legislation was banning banks and other financial institutions from using or transacting with anonymity, I can't even say this word, anonymity enhancing technologies such as digital asset mixers and from handling or transacting with digital assets that have used those technologies. So basically, yeah, let's control us so that we can't use mixers anymore. Okay, that's kind of bullshit. I mean, realistically, to be brutally honest with you, I mean, yeah, they might have some way of knowing that people are using them, but realistically, in the grand scheme of things, who are they to say what we can and can't use in an area that they have no jurisdiction over? It's bullshit. On top of that, this next one, extending bank secrecy rules on reporting of foreign bank accounts to include digital assets by requiring Americans engaged in digital asset transaction greater than $10,000 through offshore accounts to file a report with the IRS. Okay. Next thing we've got, directing regulators to strengthen enforcement of Bank Secrecy Act compliance by establishing, compliance examination and review process for money service businesses. All right. So next up, what do we got here? Cracking down on digital asset ATMs. Yeah, cracking down on digital asset ATMs by making sure operators and administrators, submit and update the physical addresses of their kiosks. To be brutally honest with you guys, Ben Armstrong kind of said it perfectly. I'm kind of a fan of BitBoy Crypto. I mean, he's realistically, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people who don't like him, but hey, he's never done anything wrong to me. I don't have any issues with the guy, but he kind of made a good point here. It's amazing how Senator Warren talks about criminals and crypto, especially since she worked in tax legislation in 2016 with her father of the greatest crypto financial fraud in history, Joe Bankman. You guys see, Elizabeth Warren is simply an extension of SBF and Gary Gensler, and I have to fully, completely agree with him there, because it is absolute bullshit what she is doing, and literally all she is doing is trying to control a market that she has absolutely no jurisdiction over. And the only reason she is doing it, you guys, the only reason that she is doing it is because of the whole FTX thing that happened. And here's the thing. 9 times out of 10, what she's really talking about here is she wants all of these non-custodial wallets to start requiring KYC. I don't even see how that's possible, to be honest with you, because the people who built these projects, or to the people who built these wallets, they don't have access to other people's, they don't have access to user accounts. They don't have access to people's funds. So realistically, what she's trying to do, I mean, I don't know if it's possible or not because I'm not a developer, but realistically what she's doing is, it almost seems like she's trying to turn decentralization into centralization, and it's completely ridiculous. So anyway, as you guys can clearly see, our own government officials, literally our own government officials, you guys, well, some of them, not all of them, there's quite a few of them that are actually for crypto. But a lot of them, they have a clear agenda of 1, eliminating our privacy, which is absolute bullshit, and 2, refusing to do any kind of research on their own before presenting completely asinine bills that would deliberately destroy the way U.S. investors have been investing in crypto for the last 13 years, you guys. But overall, you guys, I just wanted to rant about this for a little bit because, some of these old people in office are extremely, extremely delusional, as we can clearly see, and they spread so much misinformation around simply based on their own personal biases. And, it's just not fair for an entire emerging technology like crypto and, community, to put up with it, when these people don't even know what they're actually talking about, in all honesty. So, but overall here, you guys, I've got nothing more to say about this, so that's going to pretty much do it for this video, so I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, guys, hey, before you guys leave, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey, guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the comment section down below of my future videos.